The koala is a marsupial native to Australia and stands as an iconic symbol of Australia's unique biodiversity. Koalas inhabit various regions across the continent and can be found in eastern and southeastern parts, encompassing Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. The distribution of koalas is closely tied to the availability of their preferred eucalyptus habitats. Today, we'll venture into the remarkable world of koalas, examining their habitat, diet, animal type, geographic range, predatory threats, and lifespan. By delving into these dimensions, we can gain a holistic understanding of this marsupial species and contribute to ongoing conservation efforts. Belonging to the family Phascolarctidae, the scientific name for the koala is Phascolarctos cinereus. Its endearing appearance and eucalyptus-driven lifestyle make it a subject of fascination and concern for researchers and conservationists alike. Koalas are predominantly arboreal creatures, thriving in eucalyptus forests and woodlands. These marsupials exhibit a particular affinity for specific eucalyptus species, as their diet consists almost entirely of eucalyptus leaves. The tall eucalyptus trees provide both sustenance and refuge for koalas, as they are expert climbers and spend the majority of their time in the canopy. The diet of koalas is specialized and primarily comprises eucalyptus leaves. These leaves are not only their main source of nutrition, but also play a crucial role in water intake. Koalas have evolved to digest the tough, fibrous eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to many other animals. While the leaves are a primary source of nutrition, providing sustenance and water for koalas, they are also laden with secondary metabolites, including various terpenes and phenolic compounds. Some of these substances, such as formulated fluoroglucinol compounds, FPCs, and cineol, are toxic in large quantities and can pose a challenge to koala health. The digestive system of koalas, however, has evolved to handle these toxins to a certain extent. The liver enzymes of koalas assist in metabolizing the toxic components, allowing them to derive nutrition from eucalyptus leaves. Paradoxically, the very compounds that make eucalyptus leaves toxic to other herbivores serve as a deterrent against overconsumption by koalas. Yet, the delicate balance between toxicity and nutritional benefits becomes a critical consideration, especially during periods of environmental stress, such as drought, or when koalas are forced to consume a limited variety of eucalyptus species. Understanding the interplay of toxins in eucalyptus plants is vital, not only for comprehending the physiological adaptations of koalas, but also for addressing challenges posed by habitat loss and climate change. The low nutritional value of their diet necessitates koalas to spend a significant portion of their day resting and sleeping to conserve energy. The co-evolutionary bond between koalas and eucalyptus trees underscores the intricate web of dependencies that characterizes Australia's ecosystems. Koalas belong to the marsupial infraclass, distinguishing them from placental mammals. Marsupials, a distinctive group of mammals, are characterized by their unique reproductive strategy, which involves giving birth to relatively undeveloped young that continue their development in a pouch. This extraordinary adaptation sets marsupials apart from their placental mammal counterparts and is a hallmark feature of this diverse taxonomic group. Female koalas carry their underdeveloped young, known as joeys, in a pouch. The pouch provides protection and nourishment for the joey until it reaches sufficient maturity to survive outside. Female koalas generally give birth to a single joey, after a gestation period of around 34 to 36 days. The joey, which is born undeveloped, crawls into the mother's pouch and continues its development. After spending several months in the pouch, the joey gradually transitions to riding on the mother's back until it becomes independent. While koalas do not have many natural predators due to their arboreal lifestyle, they face threats from introduced species, such as dogs and cars. Habitat loss and fragmentation also pose significant challenges, leading to increased vulnerability to predation. Human activities, including urbanization and deforestation, contribute to these threats, requiring concerted conservation efforts. Koalas, with their specialized diet and dependence on eucalyptus trees, face severe threats from wildfires that increasingly plague their habitats. The eucalyptus forests that provide both sustenance and shelter for koalas are highly susceptible to fire due to the volatile oils in the leaves. When wildfires sweep through these habitats, the intense heat can not only destroy vast swathes of eucalyptus trees, but also compromise the integrity of the soil, affecting the regeneration of crucial vegetation. The impact of wildfires on koalas is twofold. Firstly, the destruction of their primary food source, eucalyptus leaves, leads to a scarcity of nutrition, forcing koalas to either migrate to unaffected areas or face malnutrition. Secondly, the loss of mature trees, many of which serve as crucial habitat and breeding sites, disrupts the intricate balance of koala populations. Moreover, the heat and smoke generated by wildfires can cause direct harm to koalas, potentially leading to injuries, respiratory issues, or even death. Climate change exacerbates the frequency and intensity of wildfires, posing an escalating threat to koalas and their habitats. Human-induced factors such as land clearing and urbanization further contribute to the vulnerability of these marsupials. Conservation efforts must not only focus on rehabilitating injured koalas, but also on mitigating the impact of wildfires through proactive measures like controlled burns, creating fire breaks, and implementing strategies to address climate change. Preserving the eucalyptus forests that define koala habitats is integral to ensuring the long-term survival of these iconic Australian marsupials in the face of an increasingly fire-prone landscape. The lifespan of koalas in the wild is influenced by various factors, including environmental conditions and human-related threats. On average, wild koalas may live to be around 10 to 15 years old. Captive koalas, however, often have longer lifespans, with some individuals reaching their early 20s under proper care. The conservation status of koalas has become a cause for global concern. Despite being listed as least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, several subpopulations face significant threats, warranting regional conservation efforts. Habitat preservation, wildlife corridors, and addressing human-induced threats are critical components of ongoing initiatives to ensure the long-term survival of koala populations. The koala, with its endearing appearance and distinctive lifestyle, is a symbol of Australia's rich biodiversity. However, its survival is at a crossroads due to various anthropogenic threats. By understanding and addressing the intricacies of their ecology, we can contribute to the ongoing conservation efforts required to secure a sustainable future for these iconic marsupials. Through research, education, and habitat preservation, we can ensure that future generations continue to marvel at the charm and uniqueness of the koala in its natural environment.